Hello, everyone. Just wanted to follow up on our conversation on Friday. I decided to make a video message just because it's just so much easier given the modern world that we live in, just so many emails and everything. So I got some notes here. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for your honesty, for being open, and also your kind words. So just to the takeaways, the takeaways. I understand that the group is fragmented, that you all have differing schedules and conflicts, and it's not easy to meet all at the same time. And you also have differing progress, and you're at different stages, in particular at the Centro de Lenguas. So it's complicated for the group to remain together. You also asked me for my opinion, and I gave you my honest opinion. To get to C1, first of all, there is a big gap. There is a big jump from, let's say, B2 to C1, where English has become, you're very much immersed in the language, not just inside class, but your everyday life. I mentioned that Mario would be in the realm of C1. For the rest of you, I would put you at B2, okay, as being attainable through a certificate exam. Now, I just wrote, we have some, so there's the Centro de Lenguas where they offer general English courses, which is how we met and we first started working together. Our recent classes for the last, since November, where I've had Bob D and Kathleen, my in-class assistants, it's been a rather loose, hasn't it? And we mentioned the exam preparation. Now, you'll notice at the Centro de Lenguas, they do offer the TOEIC prep, which I am one of the teachers of. But we could do that exclusively, outside of the Centro de Lenguas. So the conclusion is that we want to focus on the TOEIC, have focus on the TOEIC. We will be meeting again tomorrow, Thursday, January 26th, 4 to 6. But a possibility could be, as of February, we could use Fridays from 5 to 7. I think that's when you have the greatest availability among the group. I did mention there could be some potential conflict at the Centro de Lenguas, but I would say that there's a strong likelihood, there's a strong likelihood that we could continue working on Fridays from 5 to 7. Now, having said that, all right, I'd just like to, there we go. Having said that, I would just like to give you a little glance of the TOEIC preparation course, at least how I do it at the Centro. It is usually 30 hours in length, so in our case, it would be 15 classes of 2 hours. Now, that's the minimum. We could go longer if necessary, but that's how it works at the Centro. Now, there are different components of the TOEIC exam, which some of you or all of you are familiar already with, but largely it focuses on the reading and the listening, where I do have some skills practiced. I'll show you the book in just a second here, but our first test, there's one test of 75 minutes, which I normally just assign for homework. Now, there is the one test of listening. One test is 45 minutes, which I do assign for homework, but there is the possibility of doing it in class. Now, this is something for you to think about. How much do you want to do, or can you do outside of class? So we'll have to decide, do we want to do some testing, like proper testing in our time together? I mean, I can just practice the skills with you in a TOEIC context, or and we can also do some actual listening and reading tests in the class. Now, just a note, there will be multiple language points each class. There could be as many as 3 to 4 grammar points, but we can focus on certain points as necessary. I have just, in our time together at the Centro de Lenguas, we have focused a little bit on the TOEIC. I will just introduce the book here for you. It looks like this. All right, it's a TOEIC preparation book like so. This is the one I use. I'll just quickly just give you an introduction. All right, there's the, like so. There's some explanation here. They focus on a grammar point, and then there are some questions over here that I can drill and practice you on. You don't need to buy this book. I have it online, and we could use and this is the one I use online. So all right, all online. Anyhow, that's just a little follow-up and what you might what we can expect. I thought I'd send you this video as opposed to just boring you tomorrow. Sorry, going on, just to hit the ground running. So we're ready tomorrow, Thursday. Let's start again with the TOEIC.